metrics and operations. So AIOps proactively improves resiliency and instead of being reactive to the problems. I think we've said that a few times in this course. Proactivity is the key element of defining the purpose and use of AIOps. It reduces complexity through automation and increases efficiency in IT operations. So those are actually drivers, goals for IT ops or AIOps, as we talked about before. How can all these changes be measured to determine the actual effectiveness of these machine learning and AI implementations is a question. So you might want to think about that, but fundamentally being able to quantify the reliability, availability, maintainability, and performance of a system into metrics is critical to effectively understand it, as well as determining whether initiatives targeted at improving it, such as AIOps, are effective. So it's, in effect, performance metrics as well as progress metrics, you could say. This is a categorization of different types of metrics. Definitely not a comprehensive list, but a pretty good one. Covers a lot of the different types of metrics. So reliability is the ability to perform desired functions in general terms. Availability, which is actually a form of reliability, but it stands out in the sense that it's probably the most popular kind of reliability. Pretty much everybody has measures for. So availability is the ability to keep a functioning state. Maintainability is the ability to be timely and easily maintained, to be able to sustain operations. And finally, safety is the ability to not create harm throughout the life cycle, so security elements and other safety elements. Fundamentally, AI is targeted to make improvements to all these aspects of what's called RAMs: reliability, availability, maintainability, and safety. Remember, the acronym is on the quiz. So key metrics to track across systems. Incident-related metrics are definitely very important and popular. Quantifying a system's behavior in relation to incidents is pretty much fundamental to any kind of operations. Measuring the impact of AIOps itself as well. So there's some metrics here related specifically to incidents. Mean time to detect, mean time between failures, mean time to acknowledge, and mean time to recover. So event and intelligence solutions apply AI to augment, accelerate, and automate responses through these signals detected from different devices. AIOps targets the following objectives that revolve around system incidents, improving the intelligence and reducing the volume of alerts, discovering and hiding false positives, and analyzing the root cause of issues. All right, let's talk about each of them briefly. Mean time to detect is the amount of time it takes to detect an issue with the system. With AIOps, using algorithms to analyze patterns of historical data and identify changes that may signal failure. This is a great way to improve the mean time to detect. In other words, shorten it. An AIOps system can catch system deviations quickly and minimize system downtimes, therefore enhancing productivity as well. Mean time to acknowledge is really the time that passes between the first alert of an incident in the system and the first attempt to recover from this incident. An AIOps system will improve this metric by also improving the visibility on the state of the system. An AIOps system should result in a reduced time to acknowledge by accelerating the operations team ability to identify an issue and its potential root cause. Meanwhile, mean time between failures is a measure that's been used for many, many years. But AIOps can help with this. The average time that a process can perform its agreed function without interruption, often used to measure reliability, measured from when the process or service starts working until the time it fails. It's just a definition. An AIOps system should target increasingly this metric as it would be possible indicator for improved system reliability, system availability, I should say. And the final one is mean time to resolve. Mean time to resolve is the amount of time it takes to recover a system to fully operational state, which is the highest priority once an incident has been identified. It helps us track this by measuring the time passed between system failure and full recovery. An AIOps system aims to reduce this metric by accelerating and even automating the processes of incident resolution. Here's a case story with IHG. Centralizing our operations with AIOps allowed us to have a much earlier mean time to detect, which gave us a head start to resolve operational incidents. It all comes down to the availability of your services, and by leveraging AIOps, we can ensure the highest level of availability by making sure that we are aware of issues in our environment and able to resolve them quickly. This provided improved availability, reduced IT complexity, fewer tickets, improved visibility, better budget planning, and reduced costs. They were able to achieve an availability number of 99.8%, which is the best on record we have had for our internal systems. So definitely AIOps, when implemented properly, always generates a pretty major benefit like this. Okay, how can you satisfy expectations using AIOps? There's a myriad of reasons why IT professionals look to become more effective at operating in their operating environments while achieving increased reliability and performance while they scale. Increasingly, demanding expectations of users is one of the most pressing needs. If you look at some of the ways in which we can define and track how our systems operate in comparison to those expectations. So service level agreements, SLAs. Service level agreement, as you probably know, is a written agreement between an IT service provider and its customers that defines key service targets and responsibilities of those parties. An SLA may cover multiple services or customers. That's an ITIL definition. And typically there are consequences if you don't meet those SLAs. The potential breach of an SLA incurs a large risk to the organization, as these contracts may define financial or contractual obligations that could be rather costly. An AI system reduces risk by accelerating and improving an operation team's ability to proactively maintain and enhance the resilience of a system. So that's what an SLA is. What about an SLO? So considering SLOs are used in contractually binding SLAs, these agreements must carefully be controlled and observed and improved over time. SLAs are basically the definition of measurable targets of acceptable performance. That's a goal for how well a product or service would operate. SLOs are set based on what an organization is expecting from a service and rely on various metrics as a source of data for their calculations. So behind the scenes, there are service level indicators. Those are what those metrics are. Just like SLAs, an AIOps system reduces risks and improves user experiences by allowing teams to continuously improve reliability, availability, and maintainability.